Hello everybody, welcome back to Coulter and Zave's awesome adventure in finding gold. I had a subscriber comment that there are not many YouTube videos in finding gold in Idaho. So that is what I thought I'd do. I found Prospector Jess's video and I wanted to pick up where he left off. Today I will be looking at southern Idaho and the Snake River Canyon. First I will be going over some basic geology in the area and talk about the Yellowstone hotspot that has been bringing gold to the surface. Then I will speak of the Great Bonneville Flood, another great event that ripped a gouge through the Snake River Plain and left giant piles of gravel in its path. We will look at Google Earth at a place where these events cross paths, and finally, we will visit the location and take a few samples. So, just as promised, I would go over the geology, Boise, Idaho. Now, Prospector Jess goes over where all of this red basalt comes from. It is basically all material that has been brought up from different volcanic events. The volcano Yellowstone has moved underneath the plate has moved over the top of the hotspot over millions of years and created these different zones. And these zones bring up gold and all kinds of different materials, metals, and sulfides and stuff from the center of the earth. But I was curious, why are all the mines in the area not lode mines, but they're placer mines? They're just gravel pit mines, and I was just like, you know, why would there be more gravel mines than there are, the hard rock mines? So I remembered some stories from elementary school about this Great Bonneville Flood, an area greater than the size of Salt Lake, had flooded all at once and ripped, actually over a few events, and ripped this canyon. And basically what happened was that this area, there was a river that flowed here, and then Yellowstone erupted, and then the river got diverted back into this area. And so I looked here at this area where this great flood erosion had tore up areas that had passed under these hotspots where all the elements that we'd be mining would be located. So I decided to take a couple samples along this river, and especially pay attention to places, gravel pits that were after these areas, and kind of cross paths with this floodplain and this volcanic activity. So here's where I dug, right outside of Twin Falls. There's the GPS coordinates if you're interested. And we took a couple samples, brought them back. I'm going to process them here at the house and show you what I got. But if you look at these cliff walls right here, it's very steep. Check out this video and for some more information, and I'll catch you on the other side of the video. Hope you enjoy. Bye-bye.
Over the past 10,000 years, the Great Salt Lake, uniquely known for its salty water, has been a significant landmark to northern Utah. With an elevation of around 4,200 feet above sea level and a surface area of 1,700 square miles, it is the sixth largest lake in the United States. Yet it is just a small piece of what once was Lake Bonneville. Lake Bonneville was an ancient Ice Age lake that evolved through natural forces into the Great Salt Lake over thousands of years. Its surface area is estimated to have been nearly 12 times bigger than today's Great Salt Lake. With a maximum surface area of nearly 20,000 square miles, Lake Bonneville covered the majority of western Utah, overlapping into Idaho and Nevada. At its maximum elevation of 5,090 feet, Lake Bonneville would have completely covered today's downtown Salt Lake City. In fact, the water would have stood approximately 700 feet above Salt Lake City's tallest buildings. Between 130,000 and 30,000 years ago, nearby volcanic activity caused the Bear River to change course and begin flowing into the Bonneville Valley. In response to climate change and due to a lack of natural outlets, Lake Bonneville began to rise about 30,000 years ago. The lake fluctuated several times during its rise, most likely due to changes in climate. About 25,000 years ago, one of these fluctuations lasted long enough to form the Stansbury shoreline. The lake continued to rise, reaching its highest point, the Bonneville shoreline. At an elevation of 5,090 feet, the water began to overflow at Red Rock Pass near Zenda, Idaho. The increase of water caused the natural dam to fail. Water from Lake Bonneville had slowly been absorbing into the base of Red Rock Pass, eventually breaking down the base of the dam and causing the initial collapse. This lowered the lake elevation by over 375 feet. Previously, the weight of the water in Lake Bonneville was enough to push down the crust of the earth. Following the flood, the removal of this water caused the Earth's crust to rebound as much as 260 feet. The Bonneville flood path traveled down the Snake River, following and eroding the Snake River Canyon, eventually joining the Columbia River in Washington and Oregon, and completing its journey into the Pacific Ocean.
Okay, everybody. So, we made it out to the site. Let you take a look at the scenery. It's pretty cool. Looks like they got a lot of holes drilled into this. I don't know if there's a little mine or just old lava tubes. Pretty neat. So yeah, I'm just gonna hike down this road. Chad's already down there. He's got himself a little bit of a surprise for us all. Sounds like he found a spot where there was some illegal mining up here. There's some equipment and a lot of dirt got moved out of the way for us to check out. So we'll keep you posted, show you what we got going on, and yeah, so stay tuned. Let me get some of this video. Dude, look at these rocks. Those are some gnarly boulders. Come on here.
So they were mining down here, and they messed this place up. It looks completely different from what it used to be.
Wow. So they ended up over here, though?
Yeah, they ended up on the right location because this is where all the sedimentary shelf is from the deposit from a long time ago when the river was this high. So
yeah.
At this height, if you notice this wall cuts back like that, right? It would have been a low depression right here. And so all the sediment that was carried by the river was thrown right on this shelf right here.
Yep.
And as it goes over the edge, it gets narrower and narrower and speeds up. So
Oh,
it carries
wow.
all the deposit down
These
there.
are some huge rocks, though. This is like a good sign.
Yeah, no. There's tons of this is not volcanic granite. It's I'm trying to think of the name for it.
It's gravel.
It's gravel, yeah, but it's called the word is
Dude.
quit falling. So they literally found it. They finally found where to dig, and he started to dig it out. Wow. What's weird is...
Well, we've made it down to the river. Chad's coming down. You need help? It gets kind of steep, huh? What I'm really interested in is this stuff. Gravel's all up in here. Okay, we're down here at the Snake River. This is our second spot. Was able to dig a couple test holes. So I'll show you the area. Show you what we're digging in. I don't know if you can see in the video. There's these big cliffs everywhere, tall cliffs. See, we're in the Snake River Canyon. Yeah, right here by Twin Falls. So looks like a really good spot. We've done one test hole. This is where I dug my spot right here. Had a couple layers of black sand that I'm following. Seems to have some pretty fine gold in there. I'll set up the tripod, let you guys see what we're doing, and I'll show you some of the gold we're finding. Maybe we can kind of...
It's floating on the surface.
Sneak in here and see one.
We forgot the jet dry.
Yeah, so don't forget the jet dry. Okay, everybody, I want to show you something that's really cool. It's called the Magic Bit. I invented it just to help people like you and me take magnetic material, or what we might call plunger magnet, where the plunger magnet actually makes the iron trap the gold. This technology makes the iron walk away from the gold. So, hope you like. Have fun. Dude, there's a shit ton of gold in here.
Yeah, my dog ran off.
So this is two... Oh, I don't blame you, man.
See, your dog's smart.
Well, we tested out this little spot right here, and I'm finding all kinds of fine gold. I've got about a quarter bucket that I want to take home. Actually, I'll probably fill this all the way up, take home and pan it for you. It's getting a little dark, so what I'm going to do is I'm just going to keep digging in this hole and classify, and I'm going to try to just get as much material in this bucket as I can for taking home. I'm not going to do any more panning. Then I'm going to bring it up to the core. So you'll watch me do that, and we'll go from there. Everybody, I've got a really good sample, and I'm heading home. Getting dark, getting cold, dog's ready to go. I got about half of a bucket. It's really heavy. I can't believe how heavy it is. I'm going to take it home, and I'm going to pan it out for you guys under the lights and the camera, and see what I got. Okay, see you guys in a bit. Okay, well, got a little dark outside, so I just decided I'm going to take some of this material that you just saw me classify. I'm going to try to pan it in here. It's a little ridiculous, but I'll do it. Just for the sake of this video, because I want to release it tonight, and I don't want to have to wait for morning and to do the swirlizer. So we'll just go with this for now. Well, after looking at that pan, it looked real encouraging. Not the biggest gold, definitely flour gold. The magic bit made it real nice to get that iron out at least. And I'm going to run the rest tomorrow since this video is getting kind of long. I'm going to shoot out this video to the web tonight and start off tomorrow's or next week's video with the final results from that one bucket. I think I'll try to get the swirlizer set up, do a video. It's snowing here now in Boise, so the outside area where I do my videoing is a little bit uninviting at this time. So stay tuned, like and subscribe. Check out my other videos. I got some stuff on some cool technology, some stuff on other prospecting areas. I'm going to follow my channel. I'm going to be doing more Idaho gold, and follow along at the adventure. Me and my buddy Chad, we're going to put in for a claim this year, and we're going to do a video series on the whole thing, so that's going to be fun. I'm also going to be taking some of my products to the market this year, and I want to keep you guys updated with progress on some of that stuff, so stay tuned. It was great having you guys. I had a lot of fun, and see you next time.